Here with reaction, Fox News contributor, former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, is with us. Mr. Speaker, so she was lying, filibustering, blaming Trump. You know, they're calling him a fascist, a Nazi. They're playing the race card. Put it all together. What does this tell you about where they think this race is with 21 days to go?
First of all, I just want to say I thought that Bret Baier did an amazing job. And a comment that Charlemagne the God had said on the radio show, she filibusters. And Bret broke into her filibuster and disrupted her rhythm, and I think was generally a very bad night for her, not because Bret was biased, but because he kept going back to the record and back to the truth and back to clear questions. Now, here, I want to be very clear about how really worried I am. You have two enormous threats that are out there that are totally outside the American tradition. The first, which you've indicated a little bit of tonight, is people who are on the left so paranoid, so frightened, so out of touch with reality, you don't know what they're going to do. And I think this is a very real problem with almost a mental health kind of problem, but it could have very direct, very real consequences. You know, for a long time they thought that the effort to impeach Trump would stop him. Then they thought that January 6th would stop him. Then they thought that the courts would stop him. He just keeps coming. And I think at some point, the desperation of those on the left who see him legitimately as the end of their world, which is what he is, could lead to activities that really we have to worry about a lot. The other thing, which I don't think is talked about enough, the Iranians have clearly said they want to kill Trump. Now, I've been delighted that Speaker Johnson has spoken up and said bluntly that an Iranian attack on an American political leader would in fact be an act of war and would lead to war. And even President Biden has said that attacking an American leader would be an act of war. But I think we need to be really concerned because the Iranians have a long history of trying to kill people and assassinate people. And so between those two, I think we have to have a constant concern for the safety of President Trump because he's showing enormous courage. He continues to campaign. He continues to be vulnerable. He continues to be out with the American people. And yet a tiny percent of the American people verge on being crazy. And the Iranians really have a long history of trying to kill people. So that's my biggest worry. I think, barring that, Trump's going to be the next president. I think he's going to win, and I think he may win by a shocking margin.
Let me ask you, will these tactics of playing, I want to get back to specifically what they're saying, because the rhetoric is ratcheted up. I think we got a little bit of a glimpse of their closing argument today, and it's not, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? It's fascist, Nazi, race card, lie, blame Trump if the dog bites, bee stings, if you're feeling sad. Will it work?
Look, it's like being at the Thanksgiving dinner with your family, and there are 30 or 40 members of the family there, and two of them are insane, and they've been drinking all afternoon, and they start saying things that are so crazy that the rest of the family hopes they'll just go out back and be quiet. These kind of arguments are not going to work with normal Americans. They're going to make, Yale College professors excited. They're going to make people at MSNBC excited. But normal, everyday Americans know this stuff is nuts. There's no evidence in 4 years of Trump presidency that he's in any way a threat to America.
And by the way, the only one that got it right was Bill Maher, who said, Trump wins, I'm just going to keep doing my show and make jokes about him, and I'm not going anywhere. Everyone else is getting, out of their mind. He's going to send the military out to get us and take us off the air. No, he's not. And if he tried, I'd be the first to defend them. Anyway, Newt Gingrich. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.